I typed the exact same prompt into Grok and ChatGPT. Same words, same idea. And the two images that came back, they weren't even playing the same sport. One of them did something the other one literally can't. And the one that lost the first round came back swinging in a way I did not see coming. So I ran both through 3 real tests: text, faces, and the spicy one nobody likes to talk about. And by the end, you'll know exactly which one deserves your money. Let's go. Fast context so you know this is current. ChatGPT's top image model right now is Images 2.0, the one that actually thinks before it draws, planning the layout before a single pixel exists. Grok runs on Aurora, now upgraded to the Aurora 2 engine, with Imagine 1.5 that dropped back in late May. Both are state-of-the-art. Both are completely different animals. Test 1. Words inside the image. A poster reading Midnight Ramen, open till 3 a.m. This is where most AI face plants. Letters melt into alien soup. ChatGPT, flawless. Crisp spelling, clean layout, text sitting exactly where I asked. It shot straight to #1 on the image leaderboards on launch, and you can feel why. Grok held its own. Aurora's text rendering is genuinely strong. But for posters, infographics, anything with words, ChatGPT is the sharper blade. Round 1, ChatGPT. Test 2, a real-looking portrait. A tired detective in a rain-soaked alley, neon on his face, and here's that twist from the intro. Grok walked it. Aurora's photorealism is almost unfair. The skin texture, the way the light wrapped around his face, the tiny imperfections that make it look shot, not generated. ChatGPT's was clean, but a hair too polished, a little stock photo. If you want images that pass as actual humans, Grok takes this one. Round 2, Grok. Which AI should I actually pay for is the kind of thing you want answered straight, no hype. Hit subscribe. I test these so you don't burn your own money finding out. Test 3, the one nobody covers. I asked both to generate the same character 8 times for a comic strip. ChatGPT's thinking mode held the same face across all 8. Consistency is its quiet superpower. Grok was looser, but faster. And the elephant in the room, Grok has far fewer guardrails. Things ChatGPT flatly refuses, Grok will often just make. That's a creative unlock for some and a legal landmine for others. Public figures, trademarks, all of it. Use that power carefully because the responsibility lands on you, not the app. Money. ChatGPT Plus is $20 a month and hands you Images 2.0 with roughly 200 generations a day. Genuinely wild value. Grok's image power sits behind a paid SuperGrok plan too, but you also get video out of it through Imagine. So you're not just buying images, you're buying a whole stack. So who wins? Neither. And that's the real answer. If you make thumbnails, posters, infographics, anything with text, or you need the same character again and again, ChatGPT Images 2.0. If you want photoreal humans, scenes that look truly shot, and video in the same tool, Grok. Me, I keep both. ChatGPT for precision, Grok for realism, that's the whole breakdown. No fluff, no favorites. Drop a comment, Team ChatGPT or Team Grok. And if you're trying to build a content machine without spending a fortune, the next video breaks down exactly that. It's on screen right now, go watch it. Peace.